Good afternoon. EagleNick outage. Here I am, sitting here all alone. Good afternoon. Well, I do not know what YouTube has done now because I'm not getting the views like I was. They fell off again. I believe that ad suitability video is hurting my channel. I'm waiting on that review from YouTube. The EagleNick was not using profanity. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Good afternoon, Inferno. How you doing, brother? Inferno 224. Great to see you again. Oh, just the same old, same old. Just sitting here thinking about that there jury trial coming up where I got to go pick that jury on September the 16th or September the 30th, whichever day it is I pick the jury. Hey, it is always great to see you, Inferno. And I just got back up from Dalton's Greater Works eating that there lunch. Had a real fine lunch of mashed potatoes, collard greens, a hamburger helper casserole type deal. Hello, how you doing, Mr. Singh? Got a little bit too full. And I ate the plate they gave me. Then they called seconds, and I went back up there in line for seconds. And boy, they loaded it down. Yeah, them collard greens were awesome, especially the way they fix them at Dalton's Greater Works. The other day they had bacon in it. It made me think of Hank Williams Jr. singing that. I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive, 'cause you can't stomp us out and you can't make us run, 'cause when them old boys are raised on shotguns, we say grace and we say ma'am. If you ain't into that, well, we don't give a damn. We came from the West Virginia coal mines, the Rocky Mountains, and the western skies. We can skin a buck and run a trot line, and the country folks can survive. Oh, yeah. Now, I am very proud of my daddy's name. Although his kind of music and mine ain't exactly the same. When that doctor asked me, son, how'd you get in this condition? I just say, hey, Sawbones, leave me alone. I'm just carrying on an old family tradition. They get on me, want to know, Eagle, why do you drink? Eagle, why do you roll smoke? Why must you live out all them songs that old Hank wrote? Stop and think it over. Put yourself in my unique position. If I get stoned and sing all night long, it's a family tradition. Yeah, John, looks like you changed the color of that there cross. It used to be a white looking, now it is purple. Good afternoon, ADD. How you doing, my friend? Eagle, Nick, oh, this is glad to see you again. It seems to be slow going this afternoon. Doesn't seem to be many people coming into the live stream. Now, I'm wondering if maybe YouTube is trying to hold me back again or something because of that there ad suitability video, but I appealed it. I'm waiting on that bar decision. We are live from the Eagle's Nest. Good afternoon, Kurt. How you doing? Hey, I'm doing pretty doggone good. Good afternoon. Thank you. How you doing, brother? Nah, my bicycle don't need no tune-up. I don't need nobody to come take it and tune it up. You know what I mean, Vern? Boy, I shouldn't have ate so much of that there lunch. It's got me feeling sluggish. The old eagle barely can get off the ground. John, as long as you do not do anything to offend anyone, I don't care for you staying in here. Now, there's people been saying a lot of bad things about you. I don't know if it's true or not. People says a lot of bad things about old EagleNick audits, and I know they're not true. So we will go by how you act in here. What people said you did elsewhere, I did not see it. I did not witness it. Hey, you are very welcome. Speak the truth, okay, because EagleNick Audits does just that. I like how you stand up for EagleNick. All I ask is do not hide anybody from the channel. If they get out of hand, they can be placed in timeout. Just don't go no longer than 30 minutes on the timeout. Now, I might change the timeout to just 10 seconds because sometimes they need a little timeout to think about what they said. Sometimes it don't matter. They just want to say it anyway. Good afternoon, Ray. Good afternoon, Northwoods Press. How are y'all doing today? You know what I mean, Vern. I hear that, living the dream. I know that is right. Oh, EagleNick Audits most of the times feels like he's living in a nightmare. Now we're getting ready in 12 days to go up there to the Whitfield County Courthouse to get that there trial started. Boy, I really could use some supporters to show up for EagleNick Audits. Now, I know everybody is busy and has their own lives to live, but I do believe if they had been a bunch of people that showed up at my arraignment, it would have never went any farther. They think that I do not have any support. Well, John, brother, you've got what you need right there on your profile picture is that cross. You need to pray to Jesus Christ about it. I've told you that your sister is in a better off place. Your sister is not able to suffer anymore. You know, we are not supposed to grieve for the dead. You know, a funeral is only for the living to talk about the dead. The Bible says that the dead don't feel nothing and don't know nothing and won't until the judgment. Good afternoon, Wilco, Roger, that. How's it going? How's it going? Hey, you have a very blessed day, Inferno. It's always great to see you again. John, it's okay, brother. I don't care if you say my name. There's not anybody mad at you about saying their name, John. It is okay to grieve the loss of your sister, but I've told you, you need to pray about it. People can't help you with it, but God can. He is the only one who can help you, brother. We all have our own struggles every single day. I've got to go up there and pick a jury. You know, I got to go up there to court, be subjected to something that nobody else is subjected to. I'm having to go in front of the highest court in state court, which is Superior Court, over a misdemeanor charge that is normally handled in a much lower court. From here to the corner, it's right at 3/4 of an acre. Now, me and my siblings co-own the house where I'm at, the land here at the house, and all the way out to the corner headed to the north. There is 2 trailers in between the house. There's the house and my brother that passed away, his trailer is in the middle, and then there is the trailer on the corner where I was arrested. Yes, John, we are still friends, brother, and I've done said it. I love everybody the same. Now, I'm going to run in here and make me a cup of coffee, and I'll be right back, everybody. It takes a minute and a half to heat the water, and then I have to put the coffee and the hot chocolate in it. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Smoke them if you've got them, boys. Sitting in the classroom thinking it's a drag. Listen to the teacher rap. Yeah, it ain't my kind of bag. Smoking in the boys' room. And I was smoking in the boys' room. Teacher, don't you fill me up with your rules? 'Cause everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school. Ain't that the truth? Speak the truth, okay. It's like that there group Poison once said, every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorn. Yeah, it does. Donald John Trump talks about love for the USA, love for the United States Constitution, love for the United States of America. All the Democrats talk about is hate, telling you white people hate black people, rich people hate poor people, vice versa. You know what I mean? There's a difference between love and hate. The MAGA Republicans wants to make America strong again, to give us a strong economy, to give us plenty of jobs, to give equal opportunity for all to be able to work, to support themselves, to have what they want, but to get it on their own. The Democrats want to give everybody free food stamps, free Medicare, free schooling. But all that there free stuff has to come out of the American taxpayer's pocket. The federal government does have any money of its own. Every single red cent that the federal government has belongs to the American people. It came from us. Good afternoon, staying off the grid. How you been, my friend? Where you been hiding? I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. You know what I mean, VERN? The Democrats is all about division. They want to divide the country by race, religion, national origin, everything, socio-economic status, money. They want everybody to hate everybody else. So that way you do not see what is going on all around you. How can people not see how the price of everything has skyrocketed under Joe Biden's administration? Because Joe Biden enacted all them Obama era policies where they cut off all the new oil drilling. They stopped all the manufacturing. They're okay with our companies sending their manufacturing overseas so they can make more money because the government is still going to get money off of it. You know what I mean, VERN? But what about all them American workers that are going to lose their jobs? What about all them people that lives in them foreign countries that are kept in a type of slave labor because American companies move their production to those countries where they receive the lowest wages in the world? Now, those companies are not moving the production to those countries to better that country, to better their civilians or to better the United States of America. They are only doing it to better themselves, to put more money in their pockets. It does not help out the citizens of them countries. It only helps out the governments of both countries, but it helps out them businesses even more. Our government takes our money through income taxes, taxes on food, taxes on power, taxes on gas, taxes on water, making you buy a fishing license, a driver's license, to keep insurance on your car. And the list goes on and on and on, and it is all taxed. Yet they do not put that money back into the country. They send it out to other countries. Now, I am not against helping other countries out, but they need to help us first. There is too many homeless people all over the United States of America who are living in tents, who are living out in the woods, who are living by railroad tracks, or living just anywhere they can find a place to lay their head. There's a bunch of people who are just laying in ditches. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Our government does not care about the American people. The worst of the worst, the poorest of the poor, the homeless, the disabled veterans who are homeless. They served our country. They risked their lives. They suffered severe emotional trauma that they call post-traumatic stress disorder. How would you like it if you've seen the things they've seen and had to do the things they do? All because they were standing up. They were fighting for the red, white, and blue. You know what I mean, VERN? They were fighting for the United States Constitution and what it stands for. Because united we stand, but divided we all fall. Not one, not a few, but all. That is exactly right. They are trying to destroy Donald John Trump. They tried the whole 4 years he was president. They was burning stuff in the street. They were breaking into stores and stealing everything in sight. They were burning down police stations. They were beating up innocent people. They were killing police officers. They were ambushing them. And what did the Democrats do? They set up bail funds. They let them go, most of them without even posting a bail. But the ones that did get arrested, they bailed them out of jail. Senator Kamala Harris got on the news and said that she thinks they shouldn't stop. They talk about Donald John Trump because they come up with the phrase, "Make America Great Again." Why is the media not jumping on the Democrats' true motive behind everything they do, which is to make America hate again, to make the rich hate the poor to hate the rich, the black to hate the white to hate the black, to have everybody divided, to have them turn against each other, to have each other looking at the other person like, that's a bad person right there. I don't want to be around them. You can't trust them. Our government tells you, oh, the only person you can trust is the government. You can depend on your government. I'm telling you right now, the government is not our friend. They are not here to help us. They are only here to hurt us. There went Dalton Utilities riding by just now. Hell, they charge you for water. Now, Dalton Utilities charges you for water that comes out your sink. And then they turn around and charge you for water that goes down your drain. If you use 1,000 gallons of water, and that 1,000 gallons of water goes down your drain, they charge you $1,000 sewer fee. 1,000-gallon sewer fee, that is, not $1,000. How many ever gallons goes down into the sewer system, they charge you for it. That's getting charged for that water twice. The government ain't trying to do nothing but destroy. Now, there they are stopping. Come on, stop, buddy. They ain't got no reason to be stopping in front of this house. My damn water bill's paid up. You know what I mean, Vern? That is right. Trump could not be bought. That is the whole deal. That is why it is the way it is. He didn't take money from them special interest groups. He wasn't all about them there kickbacks where they award them government contracts to them people they know is going to kick some money back in their pocket. You know what I mean, Vern? They try their best. They do it every day. Good afternoon, lightning strike. Did you hear what I say? Yep, Dalton Utilities. Come on back. I don't give a damn. You looking for EagleNick? Well, here I am. They probably seen that bicycle sitting up there and thought they was going to come up here and steal it. Now, I want to send a direct message to the Public Defender's Office of Whitfield County. Namely, my public defender, Miss Miller, that I hope she has filed them motions I asked her to file. A motion for discovery to find out where they got my name to supposedly put on a warrant that I was never shown nor served. And then file a motion to suppress that evidence because they illegally obtained it. And I wanted her to get a copy of that security agreement that the Dalton Police Department is supposed to have with the United States Post Office that allows them to carry firearms on federal property. No, they passed right by. They didn't stop at my neighbor's house either. They was sweating up here into my yard. They know where I live. Dalton Utilities, Dalton Police Department, Whitfield County Sheriff's Department. They all know right where EagleNick. All this lives, but hey, that's okay. I know where they work. You know what I mean, Vern? They work for me. I don't work for them. They are the public servants. I am the public. Hello, Jason. Good afternoon. How you doing? How you doing? There's that old goofy Leon Musk. Leon Musk, when you come back in here and you got old Goofy's picture on your thing, I'll let you stay. You know what I mean, Goofy? Change your picture to Goofy from Walt Disney and I'll let you come back in. If you're going to act goofy, you better look goofy on your profile. And that goes for that big angry squirrel. If old Big Angry comes in here, it better say Big Angry Squirrel. Because if it still says Darryl, he's going to be going out the door too. Good afternoon. What the quack? Great to see you. Welcome into the live stream on EagleNick Audits channel on YouTube. Nicotine. You know what I mean, VERN? Nicotine. Nicotine and caffeine. Hey, there went that there mailman just went by. Now, they stopped at my neighbor's. Did y'all notice if they stopped at my mailbox? Hey, y'all better hold on to the seat of your britches. Because I'm here to tell you now, a lot of people says, oh, EagleNick, this is a conspiracy nut. But I'm here to tell you that former President Barack Hussein Obama signed a few executive orders before he left office. The first one gave the federal government the right, the authority to take over the food supply, the power, civilian traffic, all forms of everything. And we had a trial run of that during the pandemic. He also signed another one that gave the federal government the right to make every man and woman in the United States work for the federal government for free during martial law. Now, he also signed another executive order that gave the president the authority to declare martial law in times of war, peace, and or civil unrest. Now, Donald John Trump could have did that the moment he was inaugurated in 2021. Now, he did not do that because that is for the Democrats and by the Democrats and of the Democrats. But that is not to say that he will not utilize it if he is re-elected. How else do you think they're going to have total control to possibly deport millions of people out of the United States of America unless they lock it down? Good afternoon, Dark Angel. How you doing? I'm doing just fine. Do y'all realize that Joe Biden's answer to all them illegal immigrants flooding across our southern border, that his answer was he signed an executive order that allowed 2,500 illegals a day to come across the border legally. Just let them come in knowing they're illegal. Now, he swore an oath to the Constitution when he was inaugurated that he would defend the Constitution, that he would defend all the states in the United States of America from invasion by foreign countries. Yeah, he signs an executive order that allows 2,500 people a day to come into the country illegally. Now, how do you think all them illegal people are able to support themselves? They do not have the proper identification to work in the United States, because everywhere in the United States of America is supposed to follow E-Verify. That means electronic verification to ensure that anybody who is working in the United States of America is eligible and is allowed to be here. Now, where do you think they get their food? They give them food stamps. Where do you think they get their health care? They give them health care. Where do you think they get their housing? They give them housing. But look at all the homeless people on the streets or in the woods or by the railroad tracks or under the bridge all over the United States of America. Look at them, and you tell me who is taking care of our homeless, who is taking care of our disabled veterans, who is taking care of the American people. There is a lot of people who hate EagleNick audits because they hate the truth. They would rather walk in darkness than walk in the light. They would rather do what's wrong than to do what they know is right. It is time that our government was reformed to be exactly what the Constitution says our government shall be, has to be, not should be, but has to be, according to the United States Constitution, which is the law of the land. We are to have a Republican form of government, meaning that all laws is for every single state in the United States of America. The United States is not, has not, and should never be a democracy. Democracy means everything is run by the government. Everything is controlled by the government. A Republican form of government means the states takes care of their own business. We all have individual state rights per the United States Constitution. We are not a division of Walmart. We are not a subsidiary. Our government tells our farmers, don't grow this, don't grow that. They pay farmers not to grow. Now, we've got enough good land all over the United States that we could grow all the food we need, raise all the different type of meats we eat. We would never have to depend on anybody else for any of our food. Now, that war going on in Ukraine, which they call the bread basket of the world because of all the grains and everything else they grow, we could grow all our own grains if our government would let us. Amen to that, Jason. No, I'm talking about a country for all people, brother. All people. It don't matter the color of the skin or the financial situation a person happens to be in. We were all created in the image of the Creator, after His image and after His likeness. We all have a body, a soul, and a spirit. Now, that spirit came from the Creator and is the Creator. When we die, our soul waits for judgment. Our body turns back to the ground from whence it came, but our spirit goes back to the Creator from whence it came. That is why we have a chance at eternal salvation, because our spirit strives with the Holy Spirit. We all were created for God's glory, yet our government denies the very existence of the Creator. Well, that $3.79 a gallon for gas, let's look at it this way. The Biden administration and countries all over the world are trying to push for only electric vehicles, all electric vehicles. Where in the world do you think they're going to get all of that electricity to power all them electric vehicles? When we got states in the United States that has brownouts and rolling blackouts because they cannot make enough power to keep them fully powered. They have to have brownouts and rolling blackouts where they cut off the power to certain areas. Now, I'm here to tell you now that them electronic vehicles is all about control. If they don't like what you say or like what you do, they cut off your power. You have no way to charge that electric vehicle. You have no way to go. Why do you think they are pushing for a digital currency? They want to do away with the paper dollar and the coins. They want to do away with all currencies and make it digital. They say, oh, that'll keep people from being able to steal your money. You know what I mean, VERN? All they got to do is cut it off, freeze it at the bank. You can't spend it. It's yours, but you can't use it. You know what I mean? Good afternoon, Des Appleton. How you doing? No, it's got to be recognized. You got to know what you're doing when you take it. It will be forced on somebody that they have to take it. They can't slip and give it to you. You know, it will be about choice. But the ones whose eyes are blinded, they will take it gladly and knowingly. The scoffers, the mockers, the ones who deny the existence of the Creator, they will take it gladly and willingly. The ones who want to keep all their possessions, they will take it gladly. For what shall it profit a man if he gain the whole world yet lose his own soul? Everything under the Biden administration is nearly doubled, from food to gas to power to water to everything we have to survive. It is all nearly doubled. And that is because that is the way they keep the poorest of the poor under government control. They have to depend on them SNAP benefits that our government calls SNAP benefits, but they are always known as food stamps. Now, food stamps is a federal program that is administered by all of the states in the United States of America. They will use your family against you, saying, if you don't take the mark, we're going to kill your family. Everybody every day prays, morning, noon, or night, that this world will get better. But if they would read the Holy Bible, they would see that it's all been prophesied that it would be this way, that in the end times, that there would be people would be lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God. They would be scoffers and mockers. That the children would be disobedient to their parents. That everybody would turn against each other, brother against father and mother. I'm here to tell you, we're living in those end times now. I'm gonna walk out here and check that there mail and see if them people needs any help. They might need to get that car out of the middle of the road. It looks like it is blocking the whole road. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. And I told them if they needed to pull it out of the road, they could pull it in the end of my driveway there. He said the gentleman said he thinks it was just their brakes was smoking, got hot or something. He said he was afraid when he first seen the smoke that the car might be about to blow up. Said they just live right on out the road. I am in northwest Georgia. I'm in Dalton, Georgia, which is 90 miles north of Atlanta. Well, that is very possible. You know, they can rig them voting machines up to where you can vote for one candidate, but it'll give that vote to somebody else. You know what I mean, Vern? They did it many times. They got many different ways to rig them there elections. You know what I mean? Like going down in the basement, staying hid and stuffing them there ballots. Creating false, fraudulent ballots. They say there is no proof of that. Oh, that's an unsubstantiated rumor. There's no evidence of widespread voter fraud. That's because nobody investigated it. Everybody washed it up in under the rug, you know, swept it under that there rug, said, there ain't nothing to see here, move on. Welcome, 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 everybody. How's everybody doing? I guess we're going to go ahead and end this live stream. We just hit 1 hour and coming up 1 hour and 1 minute. Now, it is very hot and very humid. I pray you all have a very, very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Hey, speak the truth. Okay, you're exactly right. They found ballots everywhere in the landfills and everything, but they said, oh, it wasn't enough that it would have made no difference. You know what I mean, Vern? What about all the ones that got buried under all that trash that you couldn't see? It's been known for years that the Democrats love to let illegal immigrants vote in their state elections in California, New York, and everywhere else. Now, who's to say and to not be telling a lie that they didn't vote in them their federal elections? Even though they say, yeah, they can vote in state elections, but they're not allowed to vote in federal elections. Hey, you have a very, very blessed day, Northwoods Press. Tell Miss NH Mountain Girl I said hello. And I pray y'all have a blessed evening as well. I'm going to try to get back on here around 7 p.m. if I feel like it. It has just been so hot and humid, it's just got me feeling miserable. Y'all all stay blessed, stay safe, take care of yourselves, but take care of each other. EagleNick. Out it. I am EagleNick. I love you all, but I'm out.